Hotep. Before I start, I would like to first say that the pronunciation of my name that I have been saying I have found was to be incorrect, which I have thought that for quite some time. And I was corrected by a priest in the Ntrt Society that my name is not pronounced Kefa Ab Menunk Ma'at or Ma'u. It is actually Kefa Abe Menuk Ma'at. So greetings. I am Satra Ntrt Kefa Abe Menuk Ma'at. This video that I'm about to do now is titled, Let Me Strengthen You. I touched upon this matter in my last video titled, Turning Your Back on You. So this video is something that is needed to be said because among sisters, my sisters, is a very deep concern for the sisters who are, we consider ourselves very strong minded sisters, very spiritually strong and guided sisters. And the concern is that we, as these strong women that we have become, whether we were born that way and didn't realize it, or we were born that way and we did realize it, and we move forward in our life that way. As strong women, when we come across another brother and we see the God in you, we see the King in you, we see the true man in you, that you tend to seem to turn away or turn from the sister that is here to help you and guide you and strengthen you, and turn yourself away from her to go to a woman who does not strengthen you in a manner that you need the strength, which is the spiritual guidance, the spiritual wellness, the spiritual healing, and to help you mentally to see who you truly are within you. But you turn to somebody who you have allowed to accept how other people have defined of what it means to be a man, to be a king, to be a god, and as in the Kemetic language, a Ntrt. And that is, you allow yourself to be around a woman who does not see herself to be strong, but see herself to be weak. And so that it makes you feel physically that you're stronger than her. So it makes you feel like you're mentally stronger than her. So that makes you feel like that you are now above her and you are now a king, or you are now a god, or you are now considered a man in this society. But you must remember that this is this society. This society is screwed. Their logic is all wrong when it comes to the man and the woman in a relationship. What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a woman? Now, a few of these sisters, just maybe a couple of weeks ago, it was put up on one of my sisters' page about strong women and how these men turn their backs from them. And all of a sudden, all these sisters came along and was like, yes, I know what you're talking about. I've been there. I was one of those sisters who was commenting on the page because I've been there. And it's a really sad thing because I don't understand that. Why? When a brother comes up to a strong sister, not the sisters who are intimidating you and and you feel like you can't talk to her, she's not going to listen to you, but I'm talking about the strong sisters who is truly trying to enlighten you. Not trying, excuse me, they are enlightening you. They're helping you to build your character, helping you, as a friend of mine would say, put fire under your feet. Who sits there, who is not going to sit there and hold your hand and baby you and pamper you and take care of your every need like you're a child, but will stand by your side and fight with you, will have your back, who will walk along your side and at times walk in front of you and lead you, who helps you to see that you are a man and that what makes a man is about the decisions, the choices that you make, not because you have something dangling between your legs. That makes you a male human on this earth. And just the same as a female. Just because you are a woman or you have a uterus does not make you a woman. It makes you a female human. These titles that we acquire comes from the choices that we make throughout our lives. How are you going to sit here and turn your back on somebody who sees something in you, who is trying to get you, to spark that in you, to help you, to guide you, to strengthen you, to heal you, to bring you back to who you are, so you can see when you look in the mirror that this is me. I am a man. I can take care of my responsibilities. I am accountable for my actions. I can lead, I can guide, and I can serve. And I can follow. But when you come across a sister who does that for you, you run from her. You try to put her down and try to make her feel like she's doing wrong when all she is doing is trying to work you up. She's trying to help you. Not trying, excuse me, because I don't believe in the word trying. And it's such a easy word to use in your conversations, because as I tell people that trying is not doing. There's a difference. Either you do or you don't. Trying means like I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to move, but I'm not really moving. Either I'm moving or I'm not moving. So if I'm helping you to move, to push forward, then why are you pushing me away? Why are you pushing her away? But let me help you understand. It's not just the brothers who are doing this to the sisters. The sisters are doing it to the brothers who are doing that for them too. How dare either one of the sides sit here and be okay with that? Because even the women who are considered weak mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, they have their strength as well, and they might not just see it yet. And maybe, as I had to experience in my relationships when I was married, that even though I know that I was a good woman, I was not the woman for the man that I married. And that when we were together, I did not bring out the strengths in him, and he did not bring out the strengths in me. We brought out the weaknesses in each other. Hence, we were fighting all the time, arguing all the time, putting each other down. There was no strengthening of another in that relationship at all, as a lot of relationships are. But when we disconnected ourselves and realized that it wasn't for us, and he got into a relationship with someone else, the woman that he is with, which is a beautiful woman, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally, that she strengthens him. My best friend has done the opposite of what a lot of men do. He is that rare of some of the men who, when they come across a strong woman who does put fire under their feet, he embraced it. And it made him want to be a better man. It made him want to get himself together, go back to school, get a better job so he could be able to have the funds to take care of the household, to be able to do things for her because he loves her. And because she has shown him the love and deep love that she has for him. And that's what we're supposed to do. Stop pushing somebody away who is helping you to build your character, to help build your strength, to help heal what all the wounds of an oppressor that has put on our black men, who have put on our black women, and allowed us to stay in this cycle that we have put ourselves in of putting each other down. Stop doing that. Let us be your strength. Let us guide you. Let us love you. That is what we're here for. If I am sitting here bringing you up, do you not understand that when the black woman is awake, when the black woman becomes conscious, when the black woman becomes spiritually conscious, and she knows who she is because she knows thyself, because to know thyself is to know God, that means she now knows the God in herself. That means she now can awaken everything out there, every man that is out there. So that means if she is awakening something in you, that means she already has now known the goddess in her. That is a powerful thing. That is a powerful statement. That is a powerful movement. That is elevation from one level of her thinking to a higher level of thinking. So she is a higher level person in thinking and seeing the higher level of thinking in you, and she is working to bring that out of you, and all you want to do is tear her down and go to someone who doesn't think like that so that you can think better of yourself and higher of yourself in a physical manner, in a way that people who think that manner, who are on the left side of their thinking, it's like, okay, well, I'm over this woman and I can do these things. And it makes me feel powerful and strong. Just like a man who hits a woman. Makes her feel powerful when they can prey on a woman who feels that she's not as weak, that she's weak because she doesn't know that the strength that is already in her because God created her. Why don't you let us strengthen you? Men, let the women who is here to bring the God out of you so you can see it for yourself, let them do that for you. Women, when you have a man who sees the goddess in you, stop fighting them. Let them bring that out of you. Stop. It doesn't make sense to me why we do this to each other. Why do we sit here and fight up against each other when the two who can work with each other and work these things out and to be able to do what it is for not only themselves but their family, but the community, the common unity of the black people, of the black nation? Do you understand the power that comes between a man and a woman when they come together as one? And when they're working in the same mind to be able to do things for the people, for the whole? Stop fighting against each other, because our fight, it makes it so that we can't see straight. We're distracted by our own selfish reasons and no longer helping to work for the whole, but doing things to bring down self, our person within us and the person next to us. Let me strengthen you. Let her strengthen you. Let him strengthen you. Be there for each other. When one is weak, the other one must be strong. That is the balance that we have in the woman and male relationships. It is not for us to bring each other down. Let her strengthen you. Let him strengthen you. Be the kings and queens that you are, not who people tell you that you are. Because society will make it seem like you are nothing more than just a human being that is not perfect and can't go any further. When you are a God and goddess who was made in the likeness of the One Most High, which means that the One Most High, as Ntrt Kefa speaks, it's like the One Most High is an ocean, and we are like a drop of water. We are made of the same quality of God, the essence of God, but we are not made of the same quantity. So know that you are a God and goddess. Treat each other as a God and goddess. Stop berating each other and beating each other and tearing each other apart and bringing them down. That is not what we're here for. We're here to build. We're here to elevate. It is time for change. Thank you again for watching my video. I hope that this has been helpful to my brothers and sisters so that we can be able to start building and no longer tearing each other down. Ma'at Hotep. Again, I am Ntrt Kefa Ma'at Hotep.